Hi, I'm Samuel Hollywood Summers and I'm here to tell you about Bedroom Producer, which is a songwriting simulator. Now this is a game that takes the user or the player from the initial stages of creation, from absolute scratch, all the way to a final composition, a piece of music, a song. The experience of playing this songwriting simulator will be that you're presented with a bunch of questions or choices to make, and you're picking between 4 options. Each time you make a choice, for example, to pick up the guitar, to make something that sounds sad, to add a melody, to add drums, to make it more complicated, to chill it down. Every time you're making a choice like this, you hear the result immediately. So there is adaptive music in the background which constantly changes in real time to the decisions that you're making. It requires absolutely no musical experience or education, and so it should be accessible to absolutely everyone. Participating in the creation of music is such a joyous, fulfilling experience that I want to open that up. And that's one of the design pillars for this project. I want it to be completely accessible to absolutely anyone, regardless of their background in musical education and understanding. People of all ages, all abilities. It should be something anyone can enjoy. The second design pillar is fantasy fulfillment. Specifically, artists like Billie Eilish and Jacob Collier are absolutely storming it in the charts. They're having such huge musical success from music that is created entirely within their own bedrooms. Making beautiful music from your home, from your bedroom, is something that anyone can engage in. And with my game, that no longer requires being able to pick up a guitar. You can just make a choice, and from that, you make music. I want people to make weird and wonderful combinations of choices that results in weird and wonderful combinations of musical characteristics. I want people to be able, if they want to make a really sad, lamenting folk song that's quite reflective, quite emotional. I want people to make absolute party bangers, and I also want people to take really conflicting styles of music and combine them in weird, wonderful, interesting, novel, new ways. Now, what makes this idea unique is the idea of removing all the stages from making a choice or having an idea to then realizing that and actually hearing the result. Once you make a choice, a creative decision, you don't have to then go into an interface, you don't have to engage with a digital audio workstation, you don't need to pick up an instrument and perform. You literally make the choice and you hear it instantly. If anyone can make a choice, anyone can make music. So that's the beauty of this project. I've got a working prototype of the game. Here we go. Okay, so really simple interface. You can hear the music starting. I like these chords. What should I play them on? Well, I can keep the harp. I can decide to use a synthesizer or strings. Okay. I'm going to go for a synthesizer. So click through. I can stick with the brass pad that was already shown to me. You'll notice as I hover over these, I can preview the sound of that particular part, of that choice. So moving plops, fizzy chimes, a pulsing synthesizer. This is one of my favourites, so I'll click through that. And then I can make a decision about adding melody. I can decide not to add a melody and just skip through to the next section, but I'll show you instead the call and response one. And I can either use the flute or a different instrument. I'll choose something else. So it's the same melody played on several different instruments. Here we have a cheesy saxophone. There's also an alarming synthesizer. There's a synth again and a moon guitar. Alarming synth is quite intense. Synth plop's more pleasant. The moon guitar I think is a nice subtle thing, so I think I might go for that. Yeah, obviously the player would wait to listen for it, but you can hear the music's just looping in the background, and if I highlight a different option, it will show me that same melody on those different instruments. I can then choose whether or not to add an effect to this melody, so I might want delay, and you'll hear what that sounds like an echo in a second. Yep, reverb, distortion. I like the delay, so I'll click through with that. And then again, more choice, I can add a bass instrument. Okay, so that basically summarizes the kind of experience that the player will have. Obviously this demo will scale up. I would want to have more choices, more different instruments, more styles, and in particular I want the decisions to be more about the emotional content, the kind of mood that the music inspires in the listener. I'm really excited about where this project could go. So doing things like hiring musicians to play the parts rather than using mostly virtual instruments or anything I can personally play. So I'm really excited about this idea. I hope that you are as well. If you want to play this demo, you can do. I hope you have fun playing around with this, and I'm really excited to develop it further. Thanks.